Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. If this is your first video here, welcome. Or if you've been here before, welcome back. I was about to say, if this is your first time here, I don't know how you found me, but thank you for being here. We are in tech struggle bus mode, so we're gonna see how this goes. Because I've had some stuff happening, which by the way, patrons or YouTube members, I have shared that information in a live stream that I did with Audra this week, hopefully this week when you're seeing this, and it's available for y'all to watch, and that really goes into all of the details about what we've both been kind of dealing with. So if you were not able to be at that live, that would be where you would see a lot of information in a way of just trying to get over my stage fright. I am just doing a little chatty get ready with me. I have been thinking about this topic quite a bit, and I might do another video on this in the future, but I felt like it was just a good time to talk about it. Now, I already got into the makeup, but if you like colorful makeup, if you like bitches with lots of opinions, or you just like cute fat babes, I would love to have you as a subscriber, and my Patreon and my YouTube membership are also ways to support me so that when I have these tech shit shows, I can, invest more into my channel so that this is not the state of life. A quick side note, in case it's relevant, because I don't know if it's going to be relevant or not. I'm filming with two different cameras. One of them is here, one of them is here, which means I'm probably not going to be looking at either one of them much today. Actually, Editing Emily gotta pop in to say that this video is going to talk about relationships to food and dieting and forced or coerced dieting and things that might be big triggers. So please skip this video if any of those things seem possibly triggering. I'm also going to talk about mental health and neurodivergent stuff, but I'm in the midst of filming and I realized, no, I don't want any, because I have friends and people I love and care about, and probably complete strangers who might not fare well with this video. The thing I wanted to talk about was the way that, yes, we're going to get into it. We're doing makeup. These get ready with me's. I don't tend to talk about the makeup, but I try to link everything that I can if anyone is curious. So, I also haven't put makeup on my face in a week, so I feel like I'm I don't know, good. Feelings. Lots of feelings. Which is not surprising for me. So, only in the last couple of years have I started understanding what neurodivergent is and what being neurodivergent is, and I am self-diagnosed, but self-diagnosis is valid, with ADHD and autism. Autism is still something that I am coming to grips with in a lot of ways. I mean, they both are, but I've also been depressed to different levels my entire life. I would say definitely as an adult, but the more I look back at my life, I feel like it might have been there longer than I thought it was. You might call that dysthymia. I would say that's accurate, but then I go through times where I'm, more depressed and all of that. So living as a neurodivergent, mentally ill person who has also been fat their whole life, I feel like even though I've been the those have been parts of my identity for a long time. I just feel like I'm still learning about them every day. And so that very long-winded intro is my way of saying, I have been learning about myself and realizing things that have been kind of really fucking me up. And the whole point, just get ready with me. Wait, if you comment about this nail, you are homophobic. Hopefully it'll get fixed, but my manicure is badass, except this happened. Anyway, more life telling me to go fuck myself. So something that I have been learning about being neurodivergent and all of that is that there are lots of sensory issues that come with that. And I feel super lucky to have friends like Audra, among others, who are also neurodivergent, of all different flavors and varieties. And yes, I said flavors. And so talking with friends, like, and seeing kind of like their different levels of sensory, things, and their like levels of what they like, what they don't like in terms of food and especially food. It has given me a whole lot more freedom to just like embrace who I am. And the reality that I had was that as somebody who has been fat my whole life, and I was forced into diets from a very young age, I don't feel like I ever had the opportunity to be picky, to like actually make a judgment call of if I liked a food or not. And that was kind of a heavy thing to realize because I don't like that. I just don't enjoy that realization, if I'm being honest. It made me pretty sad when I started realizing it. And it made me sad because I just, like, I get reminded every day, every fucking day of, like, the amount of work that I still have left to do and will, I think, forever have left to do when it comes to my relationship to my body, my relationship to food, my relationship to my brain. But I wanted to, like, talk about it and see if anyone else feels like, am I alone in this? I have, like I said, I've been put in diets, or I was put in diets from a really young age. And the thing that I realized is that, like, because of that dieting situation, paired with, like, some family stuff that made it where, like, I mean, I'm half Palestinian and half white. So, like, I had, like, lamb and grape leaves and a lot of really good food around, but, like, it was not always kid friendly. But I tended to, like, enjoy most things. And growing up, like, I had a sibling who was very picky, and I always just felt like, God, what a fucking privilege to be picky. Maybe I didn't realize that in the moment, but I do think that there's some resentment there. Yeah. And I was talking to Audra about this. We were talking about food and textures and things, and, you know, they had mentioned something something for them, and I was like, yeah, I never, like, I, like, never really had that kind of phase. I think we were talking about onions. And I was like, I never really had that kind of phase because when you're put on diets all the damn time, the idea of then going, oh, I also don't like this other food that I'm actually being allowed to eat. That's a lot. It's a choice. It's a big choice to be made. Ooh, I love these colors together. Oh, sunstone and rose quartz. Yes. So yeah, there was just this really, if I'm being honest, very sad moment when I was talking to my friend that I was like, I can't relate to that because saying no to foods meant like my options were even more limited. Fun times. I'm just kind of playing and having fun today. It's not obvious. So that was this, like, that's the wild realization, is that, like, I only in the last, I feel like, couple of years have really been giving myself the space and respect to, like, figure out if I actually like a food. And that's so fucking weird to think. I am 37 years old and I'm just like, oh, do I like this or not? Let's find out. And I mean, I know that like there's a lot of people that have maybe complicated or, you know, not ideal relationships with their with the folks that raised them. So you might have experienced something like this yourself in terms of like having more autonomy as a, you know, adult and like realizing things. But I really, like, there's just a lot about myself and my about myself that like I don't actually know about, and that's fucking wild to me. Like, the fact that, I mean, I think that the reality is that, like, that's maybe what being an adult is. Like, that's what growth and development is. It is finding out things about yourself at all kinds of ages. But it is hard to realize that and just to be like, oh, there's so much about myself I still don't know. No, I do not plan out what I'm doing with my brows. They just kind of happen. Sometimes I have a specific shape in mind, but a lot of times it's just whatever happens, happens. So, like, for me, I feel like one of the things I knew from a very young age that I did not enjoy is fennel or anise or licorice. And because that was not a super common ingredient, it was on the easier side to be like, I'm good. I'm good on that. But, I mean, it was still something that, like, was still a game of, like, do I actually not like this? Or am I just being a brat? Or we're just gonna pretend this brow didn't happen, and we're gonna let this one be the star. Am I getting some asexual inspiration for this look? Yes. Oh, I put way too much water in here. This is the forever struggle. The forever struggle. I'm making progress like I wanted to make. This is exciting. I haven't put on makeup in a while. So yes, I am applying gemstones. We're testing this out. So yeah, I basically wanted to film this video because I wanted to ask for anyone else that is neurodivergent, has discovered their different neurodivergencies, especially as an adult, but even at a younger age. Anyone that has maybe a complicated history with food or relationship with food, has, been in diet culture. Like, I would just love to hear from anyone that can relate. I think I need a better gym picker because I am failing. This is about what I expected. So let me know if your relationship to what you eat has evolved because of, neurodivergent shit. I would love to hear from you. Let me know of something that you only realized recently or recently-ish for you that you actually don't like. I think I got to talking about that, and fennel was definitely one for me, anise and fennel, but my recent, the thing that I've been it's okay you don't like this, carrots, especially cooked carrots. Cooked carrots I could never, ever, 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 ever see again, and I would be okay. Audra, if you're watching this, the way you think about corn being in everything, that's the way I think about cooked carrots. Why are cooked carrots in everything? Every stew, every stir fry, everything has a fucking cooked carrot in it, and I'm just could we not? That would be amazing if we could not. I don't enjoy them. I don't think they have a great flavor. I like a lot of other root vegetables, but carrots can fuck off. And cooked bell peppers, green bell peppers of any kind, don't enjoy. What else have I realized? I'm not a hot beverage person. I really, really don't really enjoy hot tea, to the horror of every person in my life practically, especially every Palestinian person in my life, and every British person too, when I say that about tea. There's just a lot of things that I don't like. I don't like most hot beverages, and it's really a sensory thing. What else do I not enjoy? I don't like most cooked chicken, and that's also a sensory thing, especially cooked chicken breast. Chicken thighs, chicken legs, sure. Chicken breast, I could never eat ever again, and that would be great. It's just so interesting, I think, the process of learning yourself, getting to know yourself. And I think this moment, I just wanted to remind y'all, it's never too late to get to know yourself more, and it's not bad or wrong to not like things. That's something I had to grow to realize, that my taste and preferences were valid. That was hard. Still hard. Yeah, it's just there. So Audra made a TikTok about feeling like you get more and more autistic as you get older, and that also inspired this video because I just realized sensory things affect me more and more and more and more as I've gotten older. And I definitely think that there is a level of unmasking and just kind of losing all ability to mask, or not having the energy to mask as often as a lot of us. I mean, a lot of us, there's a lot of masking that you just have to do. But I think as a lot of us have gotten older and found community and all of that, we realized I don't have to mask all the time. I don't have to. And that's really nice. And that's really important. And I hope that if you relate to this video at all, that you have a community or can make community in the comments, because it is really, that's been the life changer for me. No questions asked. Like, having a community of people that I can be like, oh my God, this thing, oh, that thing, oh, like, it's very, very helpful, for sure. I think that's kind of it. I was pretty quick for a little get ready with me, just doing some all sparkle eye with liner and little gems. I need to get a different, like, it came with a wax pencil, but I don't really think that this is a great one. Like, I think I need one of the little, not pencil-y, anyway. But I have like a ton of gems now, so I might start incorporating them, or I might not. We'll see how my patience goes. But that is the look. Some asexual pride happening in this makeup look.
I ended up having some footage of the final look on my fancy camera. Enjoy.
Oh, actually, if you got to the end of the video and you have any interest in a Q&A about asexuality, aromance, being queer, any of those things, if any of that interests you and you have questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I would love to do something related to that, but I don't know if a Q&A would be the right thing to do. I would love to talk about that if y'all would like to hear about it. Anyway, I'm going to call this a done deal. This is just a breaking my stage fright kind of video. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you so much to my patrons and my YouTube members. Y'all are seriously the reason why I'm still here, especially this month. And if you feel like supporting me in that way, I would love to have you. All the links are in the description box. Most importantly, take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it. Bye, friends.